I had always believed company dinners were harmless gatherings, a chance to socialize, laugh, and present a friendly face. But that night, the moment we walked in, I felt something was wrong. The conversations were louder, the glances sharper, and my wife seemed unusually tense, nervously scanning the room. I tried to focus on small talk, acting as if everything was normal, but there was a heaviness in the air I couldn't shake. Then, during the appetizers, a coworker leaned in with a strange look and whispered something that made my stomach turn cold. Something was about to come out. Before I could fully process it, another coworker, wearing a smug smile, casually mentioned a name I recognized immediately. My wife's face paled, panic flashing in her eyes. Everyone at the table sensed the tension but didn't yet understand it. I felt betrayal and shock collide as my mind raced. How long had this been happening? The energy in the room shifted. Laughter faded, replaced by curious, uneasy stares. I could feel the attention slowly turning toward us, as if everyone was waiting for a confrontation. My heart pounded, but I stayed calm, refusing to give them the reaction they might expect. I didn't shout or demand answers. I simply looked at my wife, her usual confident smile gone, replaced by trembling uncertainty. Whispers moved across the table, eyes flicking toward the CEO at the head. He raised his hand slightly, calling for attention, and the room seemed to understand that something serious was unfolding. For the first time that night, the power dynamic changed. No one laughed. Everyone waited. Then came the moment that chilled the room. A colleague spoke up, sharing details of her affair and naming the person she had secretly been seeing. The words hit me like a physical blow. Gasps filled the space as coworkers exchanged shocked looks. My wife's face drained of color, her hands gripping the table. The sting of betrayal rushed through me, but along with it came a strange clarity. The truth, once spoken, could no longer be hidden. Before I could respond, the CEO leaned forward, his presence commanding silence. "There's more," he said, his voice calm but heavy. Her actions had violated company policy in ways no one expected. The room froze. Eyes widened. My wife's fear turned into pure panic. I realized this wasn't just personal betrayal anymore. It carried serious professional consequences. The CEO continued, outlining financial irregularities, breaches of confidential information, and actions that threatened the company's integrity. No one moved. Everyone struggled to absorb what they were hearing. My wife tried to explain herself, but no one listened. I felt disbelief mixed with an odd sense of vindication. The woman I thought I knew had lived a double life, both personally and professionally. Her confidence had vanished, replaced by desperation. Coworkers whispered in disbelief, exchanging nervous glances. The CEO remained steady, making sure everyone understood the seriousness of the situation. A quiet relief washed over me. I didn't need to speak. The truth was doing all the talking. The betrayal and humiliation were fully exposed. My wife shrank in her seat, unable to meet anyone's eyes. As dinner continued, the room sat in the aftermath of what had been revealed. Some colleagues nodded at me with quiet respect and sympathy. The atmosphere had changed forever. By the time dessert arrived, the tension had settled into uneasy silence. The CEO made a few private remarks, assuring proper action would follow. I felt calm, knowing justice had been served quietly but clearly. The whispers around us confirmed that everyone understood the magnitude of what had happened. I finally looked at my wife and saw fear, regret, and the weight of consequences. As we walked out later that night, sorrow mixed with a sense of strength. Betrayal and shock had collided, but I had kept my dignity. She had been exposed, both as a partner and a professional. I learned the power of patience, of watching, and of allowing truth to surface on its own. That night, I didn't just leave as a betrayed husband. I walked away as someone who had quietly taken back control of a moment that could have destroyed him.